Guys, and welcome back to the channel. So a lot of Americans have been talking about November lately, not in celebration but in concern, especially when it comes to safety. And in case you are wondering why, it's because many people haven't received their SNAP benefits. Let's be real for a second. When people are hungry, when desperation starts to kick in, that's when unimaginable things can happen. Now, I'm not here to fearmonger anyone. Let's just call things exactly as they are. It's November 1st, and as far as I know, no one has received their EBT benefits yet, unless there's something that I've missed. But I've come across several clips like the one playing beside me right now, showing long lines at food banks, people hoping to get at least something to eat. And honestly, it's heartbreaking to watch, especially when you grow up believing America is one of the greatest countries in the world, only to witness scenes like this. I've got more videos coming up that shed more light on what is really happening out there. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't have to miss any of those upcoming uploads. For now, let's just take a look at the reactions this has gotten from TikTok. And as always, please go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll come back at the end of this video to give my own 2 cents. Let's watch this.
Stay out of the grocery stores during the month of November. Have that shit delivered to your house if you can afford to do it. I was just reading about somebody who got robbed for their groceries in an Aldi parking lot. It is about to get so fucking bad out here. 42 million people are losing benefits that help them be able to afford food. And no, I'm not saying everybody on benefits is going to be out here robbing people, but when people are desperate, they do desperate things. What would you do if you couldn't put food in your kids' mouths?
Make sure your pantry and your refrigerator is stocked up, because this SNAP benefits situation is not just going to affect those that receive SNAP benefits. It's going to affect the grocery stores that you shop at, because guess what? As quiet as it's kept, those grocery stores are staying afloat and get a lot of money from these benefits. So what happens when the benefits aren't coming in? Are they still going to be able to purchase apples and waffles and all this stuff? This is the news story that they need to be talking about. But I guess they don't want to scare people because they don't want to stampede on the grocery stores. I advise you, I'm not fear mongering, make sure your refrigerator, make sure your pantries are stocked up. Get your staples, your rice, your peanut butter. Make sure you get water, paper towels, toilet paper. Nobody want to be wiping their butt on old shirts because of whatever. I'm not fear mongering. Just we are heading into unprecedented times. I hope that the situation turns around, but prepare yourself. Kiss my sunshine.
Y'all talking about wait till November 1st, wait till November 1st. Buki, I just left the deli and a man behind me ran off on that man. Okay? It's not starting November 1st. It started actually probably a couple weeks ago. The loitering, the running off on somebody. And you know what? I didn't bat my eye. I didn't even fucking turn my neck because I already knew what was happening. And why would anyone sit there and react to that? Okay? I fortunately enough have a job that allows me to not be on SNAP, or have to rely on some form of federal funds. I'm very blessed, right? But, come a year from now, shit might be looking a little bit different. Niggas might be making 6-figure salary. I don't. But niggas who might be making a 6-figure salary might find themselves in a fucking pickle when it comes to the grocery store. Shit is expensive. There are nights I don't eat. I'm like, you know what? I ain't really got it right now. And that's not even me trying to be funny. That's dead ass. There are nights where, is it mainly because I'm stressed? Yes. But I'm so stressed because every fucking day we wake up to some new bullshit. Niggas can't eat no way anyways. But on another note, as someone who lives in New York City, niggas talking about Sunday worried about niggas who be on drugs. You need to be worried about the niggas who about to be hungry as fuck. Being on drugs is different than fucking starving. Okay? Shit about to get fucking real, y'all. Y'all talking about wait till November 1st. It's already starting.
Keep an eye on single women, single mothers, the elderly, children this next month when you go into the stores, men. All right. Because, you know, I did a video on it, but this video focusing on others. I told you to watch out for your wives, but watch out for single women. OK, I don't mean look out for them in a weird way. All right. Look out for single mamas. All right. For the elderly, for children. All right. And even, you know, for each other. You go in the stores this next month. This is if they don't release SNAP. Now, prayerfully, something gets done, it's released. We don't have to deal with this. But if for any reason there are people that's threatening to go into stores, not only rob the stores, but rob people as well. Take out their grocery carts. All right. And you know that can get violent. There are some people alive today that may not be alive unless you step in. All right. So that's how serious this is. There are people that's planning actively to go harm others for the sake of groceries. If they don't release SNAP, prayerfully they do. So keep an eye out on others. Okay. Repost this and share this so other people can hear it. You rarely hear me say repost my videos, but I want people to just keep an open eye and ear. The Bible tells us that a wise man sees the day of trouble coming and prepares for it. All right. So that's what this is. Prayerfully, nothing happens at all. Everything in November will go smooth. That's the hope. But you always want to be prepared. Okay. And for those of you that's running out, that, you know, may run out, remember, Jesus can give you provision in the most unlikeliest of places. They found the coin in the fish's mouth to pay. All right. To give to Caesar what was his. God can give you a coin in the fish's mouth in the most unlikeliest of places to give you your provision. So keep that in mind. All right. Be encouraged. Now, those of you that like content like this, you could follow for more on this page. The deadline is a few hours from now. If you struggle with unforgiveness, witchcraft, lust, anger issues, unhealed trauma, we're sending out a 3-day class in the next few hours over the course of the next 3 days. And this master class will teach on these things. It's pre-recorded. You could click the link in my story or bio to join. The only thing that's live is the 30-minute Q&A on spiritual warfare, first come, first serve, tonight. All right. Bring your notebook. It's going to be a lot of.
One more thing about November 1st for a safety tip. If you do curbside pickup for your groceries, you still have to be aware of your surroundings, even if you're doing curbside pickup. If you think you might be being followed after doing curbside pickup after getting your groceries, just make 4 left turns or 4 right turns, and that will put you in your original direction that you were driving. That will tell you that that person is indeed following you. If you made 3 left turns or 3 right turns and that person goes the other direction, maybe he was following you, but caught on that you knew. All I'm trying to do is give you guys advice on safety tips because I don't want to see anyone get hurt. If you make 4 right turns or 4 left turns and that person is still behind you, you better call 911 right away because something is not right. They are following you. Maybe they're not, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
But this is not the time to be flexing and being flashy. We're in October. All you see on the news is layoff after layoff. Every different company, every different industry, that's all you seem to eat. Inflation, housing prices, rent prices. I just read an article today talking about millions of people are getting their cars repoed. And you think they ain't hungry? Thanksgiving is coming. They have nothing to be grateful for. They about to be pissed off. And just say all of this SNAP and EBT and these layoffs continue into December, Christmas, they ain't got no money to buy nothing new. They gonna take it off of you. You might think I'm making a joke and playing. I'm dead serious.
They do shut off the SNAP benefits on November 1st. The best thing to do would be curb pickup for your groceries. I'm gonna be doing curb pickup myself. There ain't no way that I'm going to be pushing a grocery cart full of food to my vehicle. If they do shut off SNAP benefits for over 40 million people in the United States, I'm just saying, I'm not doing that. I'm playing it safe. If this does happen, crime will go up. It's already bad now. It's going to get worse. What do you think's going to happen if you starve 40 million people? This just shows everyone on how much they actually care about their citizens. They're willing to starve 40 million people of their own citizens. but it's okay to send billions to other countries. On November 1st, if the government is still shut down, stay safe and be aware of your surroundings at all times.
This is a serious warning that everybody needs to take heed to. If you're a man and you have a wife, or if you have a girlfriend, if you have a sister or mom, shopping needs to start happening online only, starting November 1st. Don't send your family to the store to pick up groceries. This isn't a threat, nothing like that, but it's more of a prophecy. There's dark days ahead. Be prepared and hug the ones you love tight. The world's about to change.
I just know for a fact that mothers, starting November 1st, when SNAP is taken away, are going to start saying that they're not hungry because they'd rather their children eat, because they don't want to see their children starving. And I don't know, y'all, like, it's just insane. It's infuriating. Yeah.
This is not the time to be flexing and being flashy. We're in October. All you see on the news is layoff after layoff. Every different company, every different industry. That's all you seem to see. Inflation, housing prices, rent prices. I just read an article today talking about millions of people are getting their cars repoed. And you think they ain't hungry? Thanksgiving is coming. They have nothing to be grateful for. They about to be pissed off. And just say all of this SNAP and EBT and these layoffs continue into December, Christmas, they ain't got no money to buy nothing new. They gonna take it off of you. You might think I'm making a joke and playing. I'm dead serious. You out here trying to be flashy and playing, thinking it's all cool. Oh, everybody, you're being watched. Don't play with them folks when they get hungry, man, because them hungry animals, they gotta eat. Them wolves gonna eat, boy. And I ain't mad at them. They gotta do what they gotta do. They gotta feed their babies. They gotta feed themselves. But it ain't gonna be off the back of my dime. And I hope it ain't gonna be off of your dime. Keep your head in the game. Hide your kids, hide your...
And I predicted this in 2020. I was a little early, but remember, they have to cause a problem to offer a solution, and we are at the precipice of something massive. And a lot of y'all have no idea. If you guys are thinking Christmas and Thanksgiving, y'all need to wake the if you're on here broadcasting Christmas or Thanksgiving, y'all might be the first ones getting robbed, because I don't understand, or you don't understand, insolvency. The United States might go and it will go insolvent, probably to be fucking ironic, on Christmas. Y'all understand, September, the fiscal year ends fiscally in September, and we are $37 trillion, and 9 tech companies is what's keeping the economy afloat. I know a lot of y'all don't pay attention to economics, but fuck all that. I'm telling you the truth right now. Don't you think it's also ironic that all these military, whole federalized, like, we're getting staging going on in the United States, and y'all are worried about Gaza? I've been screaming this for 4 or 5 years, and y'all think this is a joke. Watch what I say. I just sat here in a parking lot and cried because I said, oh my God, I didn't know what the feeling I was feeling, and it's that. We're about to go through something you guys have no idea. And shit's going real. That's all I'm saying. You can feel it. You can feel it too. If you are sensitive to your vibration frequency, you can fucking feel it too. And it's not me being paranoid. I'm aware of my fucking surroundings. And we all give all vibration. Feel it. Peace together. You know, digital ID and digital currency is coming to be replaced the dollar, right? How the going to do that where they force us to do it, where they're thinking they're doing us a favor? What event do you think has to happen for us to get conned, to get deceived, to agree to this slave device? What do you think? Tell me if this isn't all happening strategically. We're still crazy, huh? Christmas. Oh, happens the 3-Eye Atlas is coming too. Another, piece of gods, man. Too many dots connecting. You put together. Again, it is what it is. You better hold. That's all I'm gonna say. For some of y'all women, stay the fuck out the street. I'm saying that to you now, because honestly, during that time period, I'm not gonna say it to you. keeping it real. Y'all better wake the fuck up. And the worst part is I've been praying for revolution over reform. Because reform, we fight each other. By revolution, we fight the ones. No, I just...
So I'm not gonna lie to you. People are scared right now, and honestly, I'm not blaming anybody. What is happening out there feels different this time. Like personally, as a human being, it's getting an emotional because it's getting me emotional because you can actually feel the tension in the air. I mean, it's one thing to read headlines, but it's another to see the faces of real people, mothers, fathers, kids, lining up outside food banks, just hoping for something to eat. This isn't a movie, guys, or a social media trend. This is real life. People on the ground are talking about what is happening, and you can hear the pain, the frustration, and the fear in their voices. And before anyone says, I am fear mongering, I am not. I'm just saying it how it is, because if we keep pretending everything's fine, we are not helping anybody. Sometimes you have to face the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Sorry. Right now, we are seeing the effects of the government shutdown unfold in ways that many of us have never even thought possible in a country like America. Food assistance programs are delayed, meaning millions who rely on SNAP or EBT benefits to feed their families haven't received anything so far. It's November, and yet not a single deposit has hit the account of people who depend on that little bit of help to get by. I'm not sure, maybe there's something that I've not heard or something that I'm missing. Maybe some people have received their benefits today, first November. I've heard about some good news that's going to happen maybe on the 3rd. Yeah, that's a video for another day. That delay alone has created a ripple effect. Grocery stores shelves in certain areas are starting to, I can say, not really clearing out. Like, things are just becoming expensive. Food banks are being overwhelmed, and local charities can barely keep up with the growing lines. The shutdown has frozen several government services, from housing assistance to school meal programs. And when people can't feed their kids or keep their lights on, desperation start to take over. So you see, hunger changes people. It pushes them into survival mode. And when millions of people are all pushed into that same corner at once, that's when you start to see chaos. That's when you start to see fear, not just of what is happening now, but of what could come next. And that's why so many Americans are saying that this November feels unsafe. It's not just about the crime or protest. It's about the instability that comes out when the system fails the people it was meant to protect. It hurts even more when you remember that this is America, a country that's supposed to be the land of opportunities, a nation that provides itself provides itself on abundance and freedom. But what kind of freedom do you really have when you have to stand in the line for hours just to get a box of canned foods to make it through the week? What kind of greatness is left when parents have to choose between paying rent and feeding their children? What kind of freedom is that when mothers and fathers choose not to eat because they want their children to have a meal? It's heartbreaking to even say this, but if nothing is done soon, it might get bad. It might get bad, real bad. This is the kind of a situation that doesn't just go away overnight. It builds, it spreads. And once people lose faith in the system, getting that trust back is almost impossible. That's why I keep saying, get right with the Lord, y'all. I know that might sound old-fashioned or preachy to some people, but I'm telling you from my heart, this is a time to strengthen your faith, because at this point, it's not just about money, food, or politics anymore. It's about humanity. It's about how we treat each other when things fall apart. It's about how we hold on when everything around us starts to crumble. We can't control the government shutdown. We can't control when the benefits will finally be released or when everything will go back to normal. But what we can control is how we respond with compassion, with prayer, and with preparations. Check on your neighbors, look out for your elders, share the little food you have, even if it's just a word of encouragement, because right now people need that more than ever. And if you're watching this and you're going through it, just know that you are not alone. there are millions of people feeling the same way, the fear, the uncertainty, and the exhaustion. Hold on, because things can change in the blink of an eye. Things can get better. So yeah, as we close this video, remember, this isn't about spreading fear. It's about spreading awareness. This is reality. People are struggling, and the time to wake up and pay attention is now. Stay prayed up, stay alert, and stay kind. I'll keep bringing you more updates and stories like this as they unfold. And just to share this part, I came across a video on TikTok where a man was sharing, let's just say he's made a stand in the back of his yard, where he's displayed some food to share with the community, and somebody literally stole, I don't know, maybe it was one box of food or something. He stole the entire thing because of food. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody stole some food, something somebody displayed like to share with the community. Somebody stole it. And luckily, people came through, people came in, they donated some food. So he's bought more than what they stole. God is good. God is amazing. Yeah, so until next time, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and keep your faith strong, because we are going to need it in these days and in the days to come. I'll definitely see you in my next video. Stay peaceful.